Previously on Roleplay Roleplay.
There was also some magic flowers in the dressing room left by somebody and a mysterious message. So,
yeah, and we couldn't see that anyone in the audience was, like, obviously from the Fae realm. So we still don't know who sent the flowers.
Veranda's only said that there's an issue and that if we see magic, we report it to her and she'll take care of it. She said that she got attacked recently.
By whom?
I don't know. Her bodyguards might have more information on that.
And I would like for you to bring one of them here.
When Cleo turns the corner and the bodyguard, he'll walk right up and say, "Florals, great. Glad I found you. What do I need to catch you up on?"
Thank you. We currently are looking for access to the fairy world. But unfortunately, before we can do that, there are some important notes that Veranda hears. And I just need to make a copy of them. Yes, if you give us your badge and your name, please.
Humphrey's tearing off little crumblies of their flesh and tossing it to the furret.
Gross.
Can we also attract like pigeons? I'm like feeding wildlife.
You know that there is a security guard upstairs. How are you going to get around him?
I was going to say I can turn into a giant dog and pee on the floor.
And then that does what?
I don't know.
Is there anything specific you're looking for in these notes, like a fact or a formula, or is it just you want all of your information back?
I want all of my stuff back. I wasn't actually going to copy this. I'm just taking my shit. All right, girlies, let's bounce. And we're going to book it out with our books.
Welcome to Roll Gay Roleplay, a real gay, real play D&D podcast. I'm Chris the DM, and my moon is still watery.
Hi, my name is Katie, and I refuse to contact my mother to figure out what time I was born.
I'm Brandon. I play Humphrey Evan After, and I'm drinking tea and I have a blanket on me because self-care.
Amazing.
Hi, I'm Tisha, and I play Edith. And did you know that Sean Bean is not Mr. Bean? Like, he would never go by Mr. Bean.
Oh,
he is Mr. Bean, but he's not Mr. Bean, in case you were wondering.
So like Mr. Bean is his persona.
No, Mr. Bean is a different character than Sean Bean. Because Sean Bean is an actor.
Please, Mr. Bean is my father.
But he's not Mr. Bean.
I got you.
Yeah.
Hey, I am Celine Dion, and baby, 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 when you kiss me like this, or when you hold me like that, there were nights of endless pleasure. What else did she say in that song?
It was
That's it. Those are only 2 lines. It's a really short song.
Oh, yeah. Leonardo DiCaprio deserved to die. So.
It was really weird when they released that song. She said that.
It was gone. It was Gone with the Wind or something.
Oh, wait.
We're high off the wind.
It was more than all your something something. Wow.
It's amazing how none of us know that entire song, but we all enjoy Celine Dion.
Right, all of us will yes to Celine Dion.
Yes.
I mean,
I will belt that out loud in my kitchen with the wrong lyrics. I don't care.
No, that's right.
Yep. Yeah. Just doing the remix.
It's about the
that's
feeling. All. It's about the feeling, not the accuracy.
Music therapy. Look it up.
So we have a question for today. What is it?
Yeah, speaking of therapy.
Oh, shit. You right.
What is your personality type? Your IMDb. What is it?
See,
your Myers-Briggs personality test. There's 16 of them. There's 16 different, like, prominent personalities. Of course, just like with everything else, including, like, Zodiac, you're a mixture of these things. But these are the most prominent ones. I would like to say that I felt personally attacked because I thought I was a very assertive person. But apparently I'm 39% assertive and 61% turbulent.
Oh.
Okay.
I think that means your plane's going down.
Right. Like, and I thought I was also very judgmental, but I am only 32% judgmental. And 62% prospecting. So, like, I don't know who this girl is, but she's growing.
Interesting.
So, for my personality, I am the entertainer. So, I am an ESFP A or ESFP T. I love to entertain people, except I guess for me, my entertainment is like I make dinner and we watch House Hunters International and we have a good old time. I just want to go straight into the weaknesses. Number one weakness, it said it right there, was sensitive. I am so sensitive. I can joke and I can crack jokes and I can dish it out, but baby, can I take it? Absolutely not. Yeah, so every time y'all do read me, I do go sit in front of the mirror and have like a crisis. Yeah, it's real.
That just gave me a new read. Hang on.
Clean that mirror at least if you're going to stare in it so often.
Damn.
And the other one that my other weakness that cracked me the fuck up was easily bored, because that's what happens on this podcast.
Yes.
Yeah. We can tell, Jonathan.
Yikes.
That's why there's some episodes where I just cut him for 20 minutes.
And I don't it's I don't do it on purpose. It's literally just my Myers-Briggs telling me that like I'm an entertainer and it's my water sign. So I have to like constantly be excited.
It's that watery moon again, I'm telling you.
Which goes into easily bored. So I like risky behavior, self-indulgence, and the pleasures of the moment. Which is why Eve was the way Eve was. Which is why I shot Veranda pastorally.
In an unwarranted attack.
Because I was bored.
Thought it was gonna
What
be
am I?
so easy.
What am I?
You're a sufferer of ADHD and you should
Goodness.
probably be medicated.
My personality type is ADHD.
I am not Katie.
Hey.
I will go next. I took the Mavis Beacon typing test because I thought that's what we were supposed to do, and I got 90 words per minute.
Great.
Actually, I'm a campaigner. It's a ENFP. I'm outgoing and open-hearted and open-minded. It's all positive. There's nothing negative there.
I hate you.
Actually, let me look at the weaknesses. I'm unfocused. The thrill of a new project, especially those that involve collaborating with other people, can bring out the best in campaigners, but this personality type is known for having ever-evolving interests, meaning that campaigners may find it challenging to maintain discipline and focus over the long term, which is, I mean, kind of true. I do get, like, bored. There was a point where I was like, I don't want to play Benny anymore. I'm done with her. When she was, yeah. But, I mean, I powered through it, and I'm glad that I did.
But, you know, honestly, I feel that because there was a point I didn't want to play Eve anymore, and I wanted Eve to die.
Yeah. I'm restless. I rarely seem upset or dissatisfied on the outside, but my inner idealism can leave me with a nagging feeling that some major areas of their life just aren't good enough.
Yes.
Whether that's their baseboards or their backyard, it just looks like doo-doo.
Are those personal examples?
Yeah. It also says I people please, which is possible. I think I'm getting better at not being a people pleaser.
I feel that. But I feel like that's like isn't that like the main point of a campaigner, though, to like get people on your side by pleasing them?
Oh, let me look at the strengths. I'm curious, I'm perceptive, enthusiastic, I'm an excellent communicator, which is sometimes true, and I'm good-natured.
I love that.
If you guys scroll down to the bottom of your profile, it tells you other people who are the same personality type as you. And I just want to say that I got Celine Dion, so...
And you don't even know her fucking music, so that's funny.
Wow.
I don't need to because I'm a debater and I like to argue. So my personality type is ENTP-T. The T stands for turbulent, which means that I am unstable and very sensitive. But also it says I'm 11% judging, which is not true. I'm very judgmental. I just keep it to myself.
You're an architect.
That is a personality type, and I didn't get it, and I'm a little bit mad about that.
It is a personality type.
Yeah. But I think this is accurate. It says, debaters are the most likely personality type to say there is no topic that should be off limits for comedy. And that's fair. I've been shunned a couple times for saying things that I thought were funny.
Uh-huh.
And people were like, you can't tell jokes about 9/11. So whatever. Okay, well, I guess that wasn't as funny as it was in my head.
Nice try, bestie. Nice try.
That part was, though.
It's just that the jokes aren't funny. It had nothing to do with what you said.
That's fair. Okay. My strengths and weaknesses are that I am insensitive. I'm very rational and I misjudge other people's feelings. I'm argumentative. I'm intolerant of when other people can't back up their ideas, but I'm also a quick thinker with quick wit and good humor. I added that last part.
Bless you.
Yeah. Very confident, very energetic, but the turbulent part of my nature says that I look for external validation and compliments and praise from other people, which is true.
Mm-hmm.
So,
To a degree, there's nothing wrong with that. So, do you have no inner self-worth?
it depends on what other people around me tell me.
Bitch, I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
Damn, that's that quick wit, bitch. Get ready for a debater.
I don't know if you want to debate. Okay, girl, you can go off, sis.
No, you don't want to fight with me because I am apparently intolerant of when other people can't support their own ideas. So you would just...
Okay.
That's so funny.
I would like to say that people that share my personality type are Marilyn Monroe, Adele, and then whoever this bitch is, Lindsay Bluth Thunk from Arrested Development.
Funke, yeah, from Arrested Development.
That's
yes.
not a good person to be related to.
And Jack Dawson from Titanic. Is that the main character? Is that Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah. That's
Am I?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Did I just say he deserved to die?
You did.
I'm gonna die in a ship.
Wait, mine says I'm related to the Joker for the Batman series. So I'm a lot like the Joker from
Rip.
the movie The Joker.
Oh my God.
There's a read somewhere in that, but I feel like it's too much. So we're gonna keep going. Who's next?
I had mine, and I think mine is just a different name for what Brandon got. I think Brandon and I got the same thing.
So you're a debater?
But it says on mine that it's the Visionary, ENTP. But when I look it up elsewhere, it says the Debater. But either way, I'll read you what I did because this is the place where I took the quiz. So it says the Visionary. It says that I am unconventional, adaptable, witty, and influential. It says that I am 71% extroverted, which is no surprise. You're energized by activity and by interacting with other people. You tend to be talkative and express yourself easily. You seek stimulation and activity and enjoy busy environments, which I do. And I'm just one letter off of Tisha. The only difference was Tisha is more feeling and I'm more thinking. Because most of the things you were saying, like when you're using more intuition, that totally connected with me. It's just when you were like empathizing with others, which that's just not my thing.
Right. Other people's feelings are for chumps.
I just not. Yeah, I've said it before. I'm not the person you go to when you're sad. Like if you need a distraction, I'm totally that person. But I'm not like a good shoulder to cry on. Just not good at it. I'm too immature for that shit. Just is what it is.
At least you're honest. I feel that.
But my weaknesses can be argumentative, does not like being controlled, unfocused, and insensitive. So I think I agree with all that. But I'm creative and innovative and enjoy debating as well, values knowledge, and I'm a great conversationalist. So I'm great to talk to, but not to care about it.
Okay.
Jesus. I was really hoping that would come out better than it did, but that's just me, guys.
Great to talk to, but I won't care about what you're saying.
Yeah, for sure.
That's me.
Okay, what website is everyone using?
16personalities.com.
Same.
I was using Truity.
Sounds gay.
I just want to say that Willy Wonka is my personality type, and I think that's cool.
I think that's alarming.
And also
Okay.
fucking weird.
Julia Child is my personality type.
Oh.
Robin Williams is the main one,
Oh.
by the way.
Oh. My main one was Elton John.
Okay.
Cool.
Elton John, flamboyant entertainer and music legend.
That's like you.
Oh my God, I do music. I do the musics.
Oh my goodness, you're the same people.
Flamboyant? I don't know about that though.
Okay.
Just because you say mask for mask all the time doesn't make you.
Listen, I lift weights and I play the rugby. I
lift weights. I'm sure you do, but I bet when they come up, you go,
Wait. The library is closed, bitches.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll write it down for next time. Yeah, you're right.
Bitch. Did everyone go?
I did not go.
Oh, sorry.
I am an ISFJ,
Oh.
I think. So they're called like the protector / the defender. I am learning to stand up for myself, but they are generally industrious caretakers, loyal to traditions, okay, not that much, and organizations, practical, compassionate, and caring, and are motivated to provide for others and protect them from the perils of life. So, conventional and grounded, committed workers with a deep sense of responsibility, focus on fulfilling their duties. They want others to know that they are reliable and can be trusted to do what is expected of them, conscientious and methodical, and persist until the job is done. Okay. Yeah.
That sounds nothing like you.
Really?
I think it
Okay,
sounds
fair
like
enough.
her.
Persistent till the job's done. Her biggest personality trait is her KDHD.
KDHD. If it's a task that I'm focused on, though, like, I am scrubbing the baseboards. Does that make sense? Like,
You're like hyper focused on.
if it's a hyper focus, it's a hyper focus. If
And-
it's not,
Also, the things that you're dedicated to, like taking care of your rabbits and your fish, and like you go all out for the things that you want to.
Right.
yes.
Definitely probably not compassionate for humans, but definitely like your babies, they hold a special place in your heart, and you'll do whatever for them.
Exactly. They're just animals.
I just
They don't know better.
They don't know
I
better.
just clicked on yours to see who's like you.
Kate Middleton.
One enemy, and also
Bush. I do not believe George H.W. Bush that's his dad, right?
Beyonce, and Queen Elizabeth II.
Interesting.
Yeah. Aretha Franklin. How you get more black people than me? Wait a second.
No idea.
Halle
Is
Berry.
Vin Diesel black or is he white?
No, I don't. He's not black. Let's find out. We have Google.
The Canadian also got Captain America.
Captain
Yep.
Jack Sparrow. Ugh.
Thank you so much.
Brie Vanderkamp. Oh my God.
Yo, Vin Diesel's name is Mark Sinclair from California.
Wow.
And his mom was is an astrologer.
Oh yeah, Vin Diesel's just white.
He was raised by his white mother, an adoptive African-American father, an acting instructor and theater manager. Diesel has stated he is of ambiguous ethnicity. He has never met his biological father.
right. So he's just like spicy white.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
One of the
Goodness.
people that is also a defender like you is Brie Vanderkamp, and Brie Vanderkamp is from Desperate Housewives, and she helped shape the kind of gay that I am today. I idolize her.
It seems that this is the most common personality. It's the most common personality type in the U.S. and the most common type among women.
Oh wow.
She was cold and calculated, but also like very like she came off as cold and calculated, but she was very like thoughtful, and she would do everything for her family, and they were just very ungrateful towards her. And like the final the final straw was like her son. Like he comes out as gay, and she like can't handle the fact that he's like doing these awful things to the family as well. And so whenever he finally comes out as gay, it like messes with her like everything, like her picture perfect life. And so she like drops him off at the toy drive like he's like like she's too old for toys now, like very much Toy Story, where she drives him like several miles away where he can't get like back home, and then she's just like, so here's some money, good luck with the rest of
Fine.
your life. And it was sad, but it was also like this like delicious moment. Anyway, I love Brie Vanderkamp. So
Yeah, and I want to create a home when I'm older to protect children like that.
see,
My parents have a huge house, and I'm ready to fill it full of weird gay teenagers.
yes, like you guys got this. Just be successful.
Exactly.
All right.
Now
Well,
that we know
was
everyone's personality
great.
type, now that we had a mini episode of this,
Yeah, now that we've had a 20-minute intro.
I feel like this is the second one in a row, huh?
It is.
I'm
The
sorry.
last one was 20 minutes.
yeah, I don't know how that's going to edit yet. We'll find out.
Next week, we'll go back to what you're currently listening to.
So speaking of, actually, this does tie in because I think, Katie, your personality type really does kind of showcase in the characters you've played, like Protector and all that, because between Jet, Cherry, and you've had Patreon characters that were like just the big, tough, fuck you up.
To be fair, it's because I find all of the spells extremely overwhelming.
It's just easier to lift weights.
So you have to be a wizard next campaign.
Oh my god. yes.
Barf.
And that's one of your spells.
Barf spell.
Oh no, make her learn key points on a monk.
Oh God, I quit.
I think if we start out at level 1.
You would still have to do a lot of reading though.
Yeah. So I'm working up to it, don't worry. But I like the fighters just because the options are hit.
Yeah. Oh man. So, speaking of our D&D podcast, we should start playing our D&D actually.
Yeah,
so, do we remember what happened last time?
We ate nachos.
Yes, y'all ate nachos. I did not eat any. I convinced Romy and Michelle to bring a bodyguard, and then Tisha's character, Edith, did some hella magic and morphed this person's memories into something else, and they gave me all the tea, honey. After receiving the scalding hot tea, we then went to Veranda Pasterly's home and business, and when we were there, we were able to retrieve all of my life's work and also a dagger with a chip in it. Brandon's character, Humphrey, was able to become the Crow himself.
I feel like
And-
Moira Rose from her movie,
With pigeons.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Crows too.
The
Was it
Crow-inning or
Crows
whatever.
Crows have eyes.
three? Yes. Well, you know what? One of them. So yeah, very much Animal Whisperer, very much Steve Irwin without the death, and I stand.
Yeah, you just arrived at Annameike's Magic Boutique.
And Humphrey's curse is progressing.
Oh shit, yeah.
Gets worse every time they use magic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, now Humphrey has 2 gumdrop eyes.
What does the vision look like, by the way, out of those? Like fly eyes because of all the sugar crystals?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, God, that would have been so disorienting.
But the peripheral vision, you know?
Amazing.
Is that peripheral or is it just confusing?
It may be just confusing.
I think it's just regular eyesight, but everything's purple. There's like a tint.
I'm legit colorblind.
Looking at the world with rose-colored glasses.
And you can't focus on things.
Grape Kool-Aid colored glasses.
Right. Rose-colored glasses to a whole nother level. What? Are we? So we're going back to the fairy world.
Yeah, you've arrived at Annameike's, is where we left off in the last episode. Annameike was waiting on her stoop for you. It is still nighttime, actually probably quite late at night at this point. So we'll say it's about midnight. That's when a drag show should end and when all of your robbery ends.
I call it reacquisition of lost materials.
Okay.
Also, drag shows don't even start until 11.
Hello.
It says
It should be
9
like-
on the listing.
It's
but-
like 4 o'clock in the morning right now.
Ivana wanted an early start. She's got another show on Saturday morning.
I'm on the brunch
Yeah.
crew.
Not the matinee. I love it.
It's her bar. She can do what she wants.
Right.
Absolutely.
Pardon me for only going to the morning ones. It's too late for my old ass, all right? Leave me alone.
So, have we officially made it to Annameike's? Right
Yeah,
now?
you've arrived there. Annameike was waiting at the porch. This is it. So if you wanted to enter it, we can go on from there.
Cherry's knocking. She's ready to go home.
Oh.
And Florals and Spring is right behind her.
Annameike will greet you and say, "Oh, good. I was waiting for you. You all did very well. I was very impressed with all of your performances."
All right, thank you.
Oh, you watched?
Of course, I was in the audience. They have delicious hot dogs there. I had lots of them.
Or that's fantastic. Annameike, is it possible that I can carve out a little space for myself that I can begin going over my research of the fairy world? And then I like show her all the books and maps and shit that I have. And
Oh.
I say I need about enough space for all of these.
That is, yes, you can rent a room upstairs, that's fine, if you want to spread everything out. I have a word I need to pronounce really quick, hang on. Enchiridion, there it is, Enchiridion. Am I saying that right?
I'm not sure what you are saying exactly.
Brandon, say it for me, what is it?
I think the word you're looking for is Enchiridion.
Yes, that is it, that's word, it is.
Why does that sound familiar?
Because you watched the Adventure Time.
Oh my, okay. Sorry, keep going, please.
Yes, I have magical book, we'll say, and you can put all of your research in here as easy reference, because that seems like a lot to carry around all the time, and I don't want you to, leave it here.
Or why, thank you. Thank you, and I'm sure that this is going to be free of cost. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And then I take the book.
Yes, just have fun. It's fine. It was very good performance. Actually, I have to say, Cherry, your honesty about missing your family. I thought you were, trying to take advantage of Annameike, trying to get discount, but I can see now you truly just want to get home. So I will cut fee in half, 50% off, just 100 gold for all 4 of you.
Is there a catch?
No catch. I just appreciated your truth on the stage.
Florals in Spring walks in and begins opening all of the books and everything, and I'm going to start transcribing everything to the Enchiridion.
Yeah, and you have everything now. You've got detailed maps. You've got a bunch of fun facts, obviously like some nature, floral and fauna, I think is what you said, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
even more details about the fairy godmother herself.
Yeah, so if anyone happens to look at the actual works that I've done, it's highly detailed, highly detailed definitions of plants. I go into different tribes, maybe different species that are in the fairy world. I have equations on how different things work in comparison from the fairy world to the human world, and how maybe things affect us a little bit differently. I have time periods and time lapses of when things happen. Yeah, it's beautifully done. And then the actual pictures that I have drawn of fairy godmother are these lush, detailed, very much Lindsay inspired level of artistry in my paintings of the fairy godmother, and it's the shit.
Nice.
Is it just a really detailed stick figure?
No. Shut up. No, it's
look at this crisp circle.
It's almost like if you touch it, it almost feels like you're touching the real fairy godmother. You know? So, that's how good it is. That's how realistic it is. And so, if anyone asks, the reason why I do not draw the fairy godmother like this anymore is because I don't want anyone else to steal my work and then call it their own. So I draw stick figures now.
It's so accurate. Yeah.
There we go. So especially if Humphrey sees this, Humphrey can then confirm that this is the person that started the curse on them in the first place.
I remember her being thinner, kind of sticky.
If we get to the fairy world and the godmother is actually a stick figure, I swear to God, I'm going to cry laughing.
I was leaning towards it. I won't lie.
Just a stick figure.
And your accurate drawings are just total bullshit. Who is that woman?
You're just seeing her in the wrong dimension, okay?
Right. She presents herself in a form that you would feel comfortable seeing.
Yes.
Oh, anyway. That might get cut so I could use it. Ooh.
Okay, so yeah, I definitely am doing the transcribing right now.
Cool.
And I think that I am so involved in this work and I'm just happy to have my shit back that I'm not focusing on anything else at this moment.
All right, you can take some time to go through your notes, and while the others are deciding what they would like to do while they're in Annameike's Magic Boutique, we'll head over to the Gay Agenda. Welcome to the Gay Agenda, the part in our show where we thank our patrons, thank our sponsors, and talk about any events going on. I'm going to make this one short since we had such a long intro for the second episode in a row, which we do go back to normal-sized intros after this. We just had a lot to talk about these. But first, I get to thank our newest patron. So thank you, Christian, for joining as our top-tier patron. We appreciate it so much. We're glad to have you back. Hope you enjoy everything that comes with being a pickle of our eye. And now, Christian is competing for one of the top names in our Patreon. We have multiple Nicks, multiple Christians, and multiple Garretts. So if you want to add to that, go to patreon.com/rollgayroleplay. You can see our bonus episodes on there, plus a bunch of other stuff. You can also check out our website, which is rollgayroleplay.com, which has our store. And of course, you can check out our website at rollgayroleplay.com. You've got a bio of the cast, merch, and some projects that we are working on this year. And if you want to interact with the cast, join our Discord. It's Roll Gay Roleplay. If you have any trouble, reach out on social media, though we should have links on our website and on our Linktree. That's it. We're going to go back to the action. And Tisha, Brandon, Katie, what would you like to do while you're in Annameike's Magic Boutique?
While Cherry is speaking to Annameike, Edith comes up behind her and says, well, thank you very much, Miss Annameike. You have no idea how hard we've been working to get this little girl home. I do have maybe possibly a favor, or if you have some information. My brother here, we're trying to get him back too, and I'd be remiss if I didn't pick your brain to see if maybe you had something that could help us here. See, he was cursed, and they're turning more and more gingerbread person by the day.
Well, I'm the one she's talking about. It's not the other two.
Yes,
Yeah.
I see your face is more cookie now. Come here, let me look at your face.
Okay.
Annameike will pull out a magnifying glass and kind of like give a good look around especially the edge between skin and cookie. Can I touch? Can I?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Ah, not there. Don't touch there.
Sorry. She'll put her finger just like on your forehead between the two and kind of run it back and forth. Oh, yes, this is powerful magic. You have made someone very powerful, very upset, haven't you?
Maybe.
Yes, that is unfortunate. The main problem here is when you use your magic, it's going to continue to get worse. So the way to make yourself more human is to do less magic.
Wait, I'll become more human if I don't use magic.
The longer you are not using magic, the more you will become human. But when you use magic, the cookie will try and take over.
I can't really defend myself and my friends and my family without my magic.
Well, you can also have curse removed. You do this by probably being very nice to the person that cast it. Or, I'm not telling you to do this, but you could also kill them. They cannot, their curse will not live on if they do not live on. So you have options.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, Madam Cookie.
Oh, you be careful though, because if you do turn all cookie, you will stay that way, regardless of your cursor's death.
Oh.
So there is a limit to how much you can use your magic, but as long as you can kill them first, or have curse removed in very platonic, nice way, or just don't use magic. I would never not use magic. That sounds awful.
I agree.
Is there any way you could put like a barrier between, like a towel or a piece of hard plastic between the two so it doesn't spread anymore?
That sounds like bisecting your brother.
What about a towel?
I don't understand.
Maybe so the outside doesn't spread? I didn't know if maybe you had something like that stops the spread of magic so he could do magic. But okay, all right, that's fine. One other question. We think that someone else is traveling back and forth from our world and the fairy world. There were some flowers from the fairy realm at the drag show.
Interesting. I have not had any other passengers recently, but there are other ways to get between worlds. People have potions, people have their own magic. And if it's from Fairy World has its own magic rules that don't necessarily apply here.
Did we ever ask that fish monster if they had any other visitors?
Fish monster. You have interesting lives.
Steve Irwin.
Fairy fish, Steve.
But Annameike doesn't know that. But yeah, is there anything else you're asking of her though? Like what?
Yeah, to take us to the fucking fairy world.
I will happily take you to Fairy World. I need 100 gold for a fee.
All right, here, Cherry, can you hand her 100 gold? Where exactly in the fairy world are you taking us? Are you taking us to Cherry's house? Because that's where we would like to go.
Do you have address or coordinates? I don't know your address, little girl, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, that's
Can't
a
just
weird
pull
thing
it from
to say.
feelings or something?
With my feelings?
With that, Florals and Spring pops in.
I will travel with my feelings.
I believe that she may be a part of the Moon Village. You know that she is a werewolf, so she may be here. And I pull out a very detailed map of this village.
Okay.
And I say, Cherry, does this look familiar to your?
That's where my mom lives. Points to a random cottage near the forest.
So, if my map making skills, my cartography is correct, this is where we should be. Is it possible that you can take us here?
Yes, I can get at least close to there. Absolutely, no problem.
Oh, well, thank you.
We'll find the open area to land. Let me just type that into boutique here. I'll type it in. Behind the counter, she'll be typing on what looks like to be the actual counter, but as her fingers go down, it like indents a little and lights up.
I also request, Annameike, that if you could just move a little slowly because I have quite a bit to do with my transcriptions. Thank you.
Sure.
And I want to know how long it's going to take for me to transcribe all of this into my Enchiridion.
I would say you can take the journey to do it. Also, keep in mind this is an air LR, so if anyone needs to take a short rest for a long rest, you can also do that at this time.
Yes.
Yes.
Shit. So no rest for me. That's fine.
I
This is my life.
This has happened almost every time for you.
Yep.
Just get like archival tape or something and just tape it all together.
Then it'll look ugly.
I know.
Zip tie that shit together. Come on.
Why bullet journal if it doesn't look good?
So I say, okay, well, excellent. You all go take a good old nap, a little nappy nap, a little sleepy time. I will continue transcribing my notes and my maps into my Enchiridion.
Okay. Then, if anyone needs to take a long rest or a short rest for a long rest, we can do that. It'll be a 4-hour journey to the fairy world, so that's perfect timing for you to get your rest in. Obviously, Cleo, you're going to be working quite a bit during that.
Well, 4 hours isn't a long rest, right? So we'd have to take a short rest.
Right.
But in the Air LR, 4 hours equals 8 hours. That's the whole point of it.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot about your bullshit made-up rules.
Yep.
It's great.
Before Edith goes to sleep, she wants to have a conversation with Humphrey.
Okay.
And she comes into his room and takes off her scale mail and pulls out a hand axe and says, "Listen, Humphrey, Bubba, I don't want to lose you again. I'm gonna give you this, put this on, and if you really feel like you need to help protect us, here's this hand axe. Do your best not to use your magic, because I don't think my heart could bear losing you to this gingerbread person."
Thank you kindly for this. I really appreciate it. But I will not hesitate to put my safety on the line to protect you and the people important to me.
I know, but maybe this stuff will help you, I guess, push that line back a little bit.
I'll see what I can do with it. And Humphrey's just kind of like practicing a couple basic swings in the background.
Nice. Okay. Is there anything else we want to do before we take our rest and arrive?
Cherry might want to fill up her basket with more bread from
Perfect.
Annameike's bread basket, just because she
Yeah.
ate all the food that she was supposed to bring to her grandmother.
It's very kind of you to think about. That's great. Yeah, for
And
sure.
do I have any time to look at the dagger that I stole?
Yeah, I think you have time to do that.
Do I have any type of resource, or should I bring it to Annameike?
What are you trying to find out about it, I guess? And then I can tell you where
What
to go
kind
from
of
there.
what kind of dagger it is, and if that chip is enough damage for it to not work.
Yeah, you can have... Annameike's going to be staying up for this. She's going to have to, monitor the boutique because you know how it acts sometimes.
Okay. So I definitely go up to Annameike with the dagger, and I say, "Oh, and don't be alarmed by the likes of me. I just wanted to bring you this dagger that I got from Miss Verena Pastele, that beach. And yeah, I want to know if you know anything about it. Maybe I can utilize it while we're in the fairy world."
Let me see. This is interesting. Annameike will take a look at it and say, "I do not recognize exact dagger. I haven't seen this before, but very magical. Definitely from fairy world. A fairy metal, actually. Must have been crafted there."
Oh, that's fantastic. I take the dagger and I say, "Do you know if its magical capabilities are in it right now, or does it have to be repaired?"
Let's see. Annameike's going to pull out a black light and scan it across the blade really quick.
Check for semen.
And you'll see some of it light up.
Mm-hmm.
And then she'll take that away, and then she'll take a magnifying glass, look at all the stuff. I don't think it will... I think magic is still part of it, but this chip... I think this was chipped when stabbing a person.
Oh no, how graphic. I do believe that Veranda used this magical knife to defend herself before she was assassinated by the assassins.
Oh.
Since I am a man of science myself, I do believe that it would be in my best interest for us to use a test and test it on someone to see exactly what the magical capabilities are. So I take the knife and I slit my arm.
Oh my god.
What is
wow.
this? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay. Cool. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Natural 20.
Damn.
Wow. Okay.
I wasn't meant to die today.
Evidently not. Cool. So then this is still going to hurt because you did slit yourself with a dagger, a magical dagger. When you slice your arm, there is an immediate burning feeling from where the blade touched and cut the skin.
Okay.
You see it kind of start to bubble and then relax a bit. There was definitely some sort of poison imbued in this, but you were able to fend off most of it at least. But I am going to roll a substantial amount of damage right now.
So I'm on the floor screaming, but I'm also saying like, get me notes. Make sure we write all this down. This is for science.
Are we sleeping? When is this happening?
This is happening when you're sleeping. This is just Annameike and him.
I'm asking Annameike to write it down. Write down what's happening to me.
Cherry's awake. Cherry
Yeah.
has a peaceful life and definitely does not sleep through this.
That's fine. You can hear the screaming. Anyone who is a light sleeper can wake up to this, and I rolled a lot of 10s there. So the dagger, you're going to take half the damage at least. But yeah, you are screaming on the ground. Annameike will go, oh shit, okay. All right, hold still. She's going to try and wrap you in something to try and calm the wound, but you are going to take 35 poison damage.
Oh, if it was full damage, I'd have died. Okay.
Yeah,
That's fine.
it was 10d10 damage.
Jesus. This already kind of like low-key happened, but I can't like retcon like Cherry smelling something off about the blade or anything beforehand or...
No, there was nothing about it that would have said how dangerous it was, but it is dangerous.
It's dangerous. Okay.
So you know now on a successful attack, it is a 10d10 damage.
If I were to fully repair it, would it be more damage?
I think it's the poison that does the damage.
I think it might be. That's a good question. We're going to say that Annameike is, while you were considering that and your screaming is subsiding, your wound has at least cooled, but is still open and looks pretty bad. Annameike's going to say, we need to clean this, and it's going to hurt, so just hold still. Do you want something to bite down on?
Nor, in the name of science, I will go through this pain. It is all for it's all for learning purposes.
Yes, this is okay. It's fine. Hold still, and Annameike will pour some peroxide in there.
Strip on the barbie.
God.
Everyone can be awake at this point and see what happened. Cleo can explain it if need be. I'm sure everyone came downstairs and was like, what? You're on the ground? Blood? Streams?
Oh, my fair lady, what in the world is going on? Why would you do this? Boom. She casts Healing Word.
What is happening?
I am so disappointed right now. We're about to go somewhere that we don't know the danger, and you're killing yourself? And she casts Healing Word again.
Humphrey slept through it.
I say, well, Edith, thank you for your concern, but it was for the name of science to figure out exactly what was going to happen. And since we did not have any reliable test subjects, I thought that the best person to yours was me, because I did not want to inflict pain or harm on anyone else. Sir, you can thank me for being a martyr for science later. Thank you.
Do you understand what would happen if you died? We don't know anything about the fairy realm. We would have to pull Cherry from her parents once she first gets home and try to figure out all of your maps. You're the one with the knowledge. You know you would be sentencing us to death.
I did not think ahead that far. Sir, I will apologize.
Here's another fucking healing word. Maybe you should think next time. before you stab yourself with an unknown dagger. And she tries to grab the dagger.
No, that dagger is firmly planted in my hand. It is not going anywhere. In the name of science, I will keep this dagger in my possession. Since it does such volatile damage, I cannot imagine someone else having it. I think it would be safest with me.
You think that we should trust you with the dagger you almost killed yourself with?
I'm more careful than you think. That's how I've lived this long.
How long is that? How long have you lived there, sir?
Hold on, wait, hold on, wait.
You're much younger than her.
Also, I love that Edith is ignoring the fact that Humphrey lived there for like 20 years. And
Yeah.
Cherry
Yeah,
was
also,
born there.
yeah, Cherry, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we age at the same rate as humans. I think I said I was 35.
All right. Well, look at me and look at you. I think I know a little bit about living longer, more than you do. But as Edith tried to grab the dagger, she did look at it. Does this look like the dagger that she took from Amber to look at and gave back to Amber?
Great question. They are different daggers, though. The one dagger from Amber gave off no magical impression, whereas this one is definitely a different metal, different construction. This one's much sturdier than the one you found from Amber.
Okay. All right. How are you feeling then? How are you feeling, Cleo?
I am feeling remarkable because science has never progressed by us resting on our laurels and sitting in a corner. We must act, and that's exactly what I did, and I will not apologize for that.
All right.
So,
I've moved past that part. I'm asking you how you feel physically. Do I need to help you anymore right now? I'm tired. I want to go back to sleep.
well, you could please tell me how much each of your healing words helped me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 1d4 plus my spellcast.
I also like that you did healing word and not healing touch, which does more help.
Well, it's the one that I'm in a
Because
rush.
you were giving me a tongue lashing.
Yeah.
The poison might be contagious. We don't know that.
Oh, that would be sexy. Is it contagious? Can I roll for that? Do I see? Okay, can I roll like a perception or insight to see because Annameike touched me? Can I see if anything has happened to her?
Yeah, roll perception. We'll do perception. That's fine.
2 campaigns. You're trying to kill Annameike in both.
It's not even trying to kill her. 20. I rolled a dirty 20. Oh, these 20s today are everything.
Yeah. So when you pull back the towel that Annameike has put on you, you can see that it's also kind of starting to deteriorate. Not at an alarming rate, but more at a residual. Yeah, she's stopped the current wound and you're not being poisoned any further, but there was still some on the exterior that's living. So I think it's safe to say that if this was a more substantial wound, then yes, it would have been contagious by touch.
Okay. So I'm going to be slicing and dicing bitches real soon once I get better. And do I notice any, does my arm get better with the healing that I'm getting from Edith?
It's 23 healing points.
So your arm heals, but there is still a full crevice in your arm. You don't get a full smooth skin anymore. Where you sliced is still a divot in your arm.
Ooh.
Okay. So this is I have a hankering that the dagger provides us with necrotic damage. And so I say, in the name of science. And then I am going to
Slices
Stab yourself again. Stab yourself again.
I'm going to place the dagger, and I'm going to I literally have 2 daggers. I'm going to throw away the regular dagger that I don't want anymore, and I'm going to replace it with this one.
Ah, nice. Okay. Annameike will pick it up and say, 5 gold for this? I'll take it.
You can have it for free.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. You kept me alive in the name of science. Thank you. And I'm going to go back to writing in my book.
Okay, that's fine. That's crazy, motherfucker. I will come get you when we arrive. Everyone can go back to sleep.
Edith's going to talk to Cleo just one more time and say...
Sure, don't blame you.
Are you poisoned right now?
I do believe that there are some residual effects on the from the dagger, but as of right now, I feel perfectly fine. I would probably not touch my arm for quite a bit of time or overexert it, lest we open the wound. But for right now, I feel perfectly capable of writing in my Enchiridion. Thank you.
Well, I'm going to go back to bed. Let me know if you need anything else, Honey Badger. I'm a little worried about you, but...
Oh, thank you, but it's okay. Thank you. Go to sleep. I'll be fine. I have Annameike here, and she's taking very good care of me.
All right.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Are all adults in this world like this? Is this... What is science?
Cherry, no. We're not all like this. We like to live, most of us. And we like our family to live as well. So
You hear Floral 3 say, I like living too, in the name of science. And then I'm writing in my book again.
see, sometimes people have hobbies, but they don't have anything else to fulfill their life. So that hobby takes over and becomes their life. That's what is happening here. Florals is quite obsessed, but we love him anyway. And maybe our power of love will help him to make not such precarious decisions in the future. But we'll see.
We'll see. You also hear Floral say, we'll see.
From down the hall.
Well, we'll let you all get your short/long rest, and Cleo can finish all the Enchiridion writing. And Annameike will yell up the stairs and say, all right, we've arrived. You can come on down. Boutique has landed. Let me go dust off deck in case there is any debris, and I will be outside for you. And you'll hear the boutique door open and shut. Everyone coming down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cherry's excited. She's ready.
I didn't sleep, so do I have any kind of exhaustion or anything?
I think this is pretty normal for you.
It is, but also I stabbed myself.
Fair enough.
I like a point of exhaustion. I think that makes sense.
Okay, if I have 1 point of exhaustion, I know that 1 point means something specific.
Yeah, we discovered this recently with Cherry's rage action. That it's, I think that it's a disadvantage
ability checks.
Yeah, okay.
It's kind of a
So-
terrible rule, to be honest. For her rage, the point of exhaustion.
4 is a lot of rages, though. We tend to get a long rest.
She's also immune to physical and magic damage, or like resistant to.
It was resistant, too.
It's
Yes.
pretty insane. So there should be something to kind of balance that.
Yes, agreed. So as you make your way down the stairs into the boutique, Annameike will open and shut the door very quickly and say, oh, okay. So, good news, bad news, right? I think Boutique may have played a little trick on me with my keyboard. When I was typing, I thought I typed in Fairy World, and that was not what I did. So we've arrived at a different place. I will get you to Fairy World, but Boutique needs to cool down for about an hour, hour and a half.
We get a discount on our fare, I assume.
Maybe a further discount can be provided, yes. How about, look at this way. It is maybe a little vacation for you to experience a brand new world that nobody from here has been to.
Where'd we land?
This is the big adventure.
I would say that Florals in Spring steps out and sees where we are, has no idea where we are, and his eyes already glow white, but they're like shining silver right now. Like I've already like started looking at the plants and the flowers and the animals. Are there plants, flowers, and animals?
Yeah, there are. So you see, yes. So you are basically in a forest right outside of a town, right? You can see that there's a road in front of you. There's trees. There's a river. The ground is mostly sandy as opposed to grassy.
I'm writing this down.
And to the west or to the right, there is, like, as I said, there's a town nearby. You can kind of hear it in the background. What you do notice about this town is everything is made out of cheese or milk. The river is milk. The ground is powdered milk. The trees are made of cheese. The roads are made of cheese. There's cheese curd bricks made of wall. You have successfully made it to Dairy World.
Roll for
No.
lactose intolerance.
Oh my god, I hate
LMAO.
you.
I suddenly have to go to the bathroom, y'all.
Yeah, same.
Is Tammy Baldwin here?
Right. Yes, Tammy. There's like you said there's a river of milk.
Yes, there's a river of milk.
So I will say that I'm wise enough to not start sampling and eating and drinking these things because these things might be sacred to the people that live here, and I don't want to offend them.
That's not a bad idea.
So I was about to start jumping in the river, but I was like, no, let's not be offensive.
Real talk, that is my MO. If I ever see a body of water, I run into it. Don't know why. It's just what I do.
It has to be done.
I've wrecked plenty of wallets doing that. I wrecked a wallet in Miami Beach. And this is a good place to end the episode in your arrival to Dairyland. We'll find out what happens next time, and you get to hear the so many cheesy puns I have prepared. Cheesy pun! I'm Chris the DM. You can find me on all social media at Chris Drinks Lemonade or on Twitter at Chris the DM.
I'm Tisha. You can find the podcast at rollgayroleplay.com.
I'm Brandon. You can find me at Blue Cotton Kitty Cosplay on TikTok.
Hi, my name is Katie, and I'm removing all traces of myself from the internet.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jonathan, and you can find me on TikTok at Groundbreaking33 and Instagram at Eugene_J90.
See you next time. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.
An RGRP LLC production. Music by Joe Barsanti.